Hey there, it's Mindy and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to continue working on my game save file. We are here in Strangerville and we are going to be renovating the 8 Bells bar. So this is one of 2 community lots in this world, and it's pretty cute. It's got like a Western vibe. I'm in build mode, so I can't give you like a super nice tour of it like with tab and everything, but that's okay because it's pretty simple. It's really small. So you go in through the front doors here. There's just some tables, again with the Western vibe. There is a bar here, and of course just like a background. And then off to the side we have a a bathroom. So yeah, it's very simple. I want to keep with the Western vibe, so we're going to be redoing all of it. And with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the renovation. All right, guys, we are back and we are renovating the 8 Bells Saloon here in Strangerville. So I learned a little bit something about myself today when I was doing this speed build. I am not very good at Western style builds. I don't know what it is. You would think that they'd be pretty simple. It's basically wood. But I don't know, something about the style, I guess, I just didn't quite get right. I will say that after I finished recording, I did go back and add like a few decorations in. So you might notice that it looks a little bit different on the gallery. By the way, this can be downloaded from my gallery, Mindy1990, and my Indie II1990. So be sure to check it out. This is a great place in Strangerville. It's one of only 2 community lots in Strangerville. However, my gameplay does have 3. If you have not checked out my Strangerville Country Club, be sure to do that as well. So yeah, I wanted this place to be fun. I wanted it to have tons of activities because it is only one of a couple community lots down here. Plus, without giving away any of the story, I feel like you do spend a lot of time kind of conversing with Sims here at the 8 Bells Saloon. So yeah, I just wanted to make it look nice, and I feel like I did a good job toward the end. I feel good about it once I added a few extra things in it. So yeah, and on that note, you guys, 130 subscribers. Oh my goodness. I'm over the moon, happy, excited. I hope you guys are watching my content. Like, I hope you're not just subscribing to subscribe. I want you to watch my content. I want you to like my content. I want you to enjoy what I'm putting out. So be sure that you're not just hitting the subscribe button just to subscribe. I really don't want that. I want you to enjoy what you're seeing. So yeah, with that being said, I'm just super excited. I got a lot of really positive feedback on my Simmers You May Know series, which I will be getting out to you guys the 2nd episode shortly. Really excited about that one. That's a lot of fun. It was just kind of like a surprise idea that I had, and yeah, it went over really well. So I can't wait for that. I do have to admit, I have not been following my schedule very well. And if you don't know what that schedule is, basically I have a Let's Play going up Monday through Saturday. Sundays are my pre-record days, so there will not be videos coming up on Sundays. Plus it's like family time, we go to church, all that stuff. So yeah, Sundays there will be no videos. And then Fridays and Saturday nights at 9 p.m. I do stream over on my Twitch channel, which I will link in the comments below. So be sure to check me out on Fridays and Saturdays. Last time I streamed Sims 3. I think we may be starting a Let's Play with that because I really forgot how much I love The Sims 3 and how much I enjoy playing in it. So yeah, be on the lookout for that as well. And then I do hope to get at least 2 to 3 speed builds out a week, just because I am working on that game save. So I just really want to get on top of, like, stay on top of that. But it's really hard to do, especially depending on the size of the speed build. It can be really tough to get even just like 1 speed build out a week, because I am telling you, I can't just sit at my computer and just like build. Like, I have to take frequent breaks, and sometimes like I get like kind of like a writer's block thing, and I just have to like walk away from it for a little bit. So but those are my plans, and I'm doing my best to stick to it. I've said from the beginning that my schedule is subject to change. This is just kind of me testing the waters here, trying to figure out exactly what's going to work with my life and all that stuff. So yeah, but I had a lot of fun doing this build. I've had a lot of fun doing my Simmers You May Know series. So I'm really excited to get the second one out of that. Anyways, you're kind of seeing this building come together. I was kind of struggling with the fact that it wasn't all even. I know that sounds silly, but because in like real life, like things are not like always even, but for some reason I try to make my sim buildings look even. Sometimes I can let it go, but with this, because of the way I placed the windows, I really wanted it to look a little bit more even. And now that I'm looking at it, it's not even. Oh my goodness. I think I made it a... Yeah, I did. Oh my goodness. Oh well, it's okay. It's alright. We'll just leave it like that. It's fine. It'll be okay. Now watch me go back and change it. Yeah, it'll be alright. So, yeah, I'm just kind of like decorating the outside. The inside comes together pretty well. I have to admit, I was a little bit frustrated with the inside because after I complained about EA having like a really crap bathroom on here, I realized while I was building this that I did not put a bathroom in here, so I just kind of end up adding it onto the side, and I was like, well, that's what you get for complaining. So yeah, I ended up just kind of like throwing a bathroom off to the side in there, but it all turns out well in the end. I do end up adding a balcony because a lot of the Western saloons that I looked at, they all had like balcony areas, which I thought was really neat, which actually like back in the day, a lot of saloons, like Western saloons, had brothels attached to them. So I think a lot of times like that's what they use the balcony for, was for like their lady friends to go hang out. And yeah, so that's what I was going for, but no lady friends hanging out here, no brothels in The Sims 4. And then up in the balcony, I did just put like a piano, because I know that they always have like the pianos. I always think of like that like fun type music. I don't know what it's called, but like I always like hear it, but whenever they're playing pianos. I kind of struggled with this balcony area, I'm not gonna lie. Like you'll see me like fix it up and like redo it, and then I have to go back and redo it again once I add the bathroom. But in the end, I think it turned out pretty well. I think like the wood that I picked for everything, like it just turned out really well. I really like it. I'm happy to have this in my game. So yeah, you guys, it's been such a crazy week around here. It's always a crazy week in my life. I was wondering, now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, that's why that was off. Like the whole time I was looking at the top of the list, I'm like, why is this off? I think I just need sleep. I don't know. That's crazy that I didn't recognize that. Oh goodness. All right, Mindy, get it together. Yeah, it's been so crazy around here, but I have been talking with all of you guys. We've been hanging out on Twitter, and it's just been such a great time getting to know you guys and making more like friends who have like the same passion that I do. And that's like, before I did the whole YouTube thing, I honestly thought I was like the only person in the world that had such a big passion for The Sims, until I started like watching YouTube videos and stuff, and I was like, oh wow, like there are other people that are just as crazy as me. I have a friend, Suburban Simmer. She is my sister-in-law, and when I first met her, my brother-in-law was like, oh yeah, she likes to play The Sims too, and I was like, okay. All right, so I had to like test the water on her craziness. Like, does she like to play The Sims, or is she like, she likes to play The Sims? Well, she likes to play The Sims. And I was like, oh my goodness, I just found something that's as crazy as I am about The Sims. My brother loves to play The Sims, and he's pretty crazy about it. He plays mostly The Sims 3, and he does like a whole bunch of mods and everything. So, but yeah, I was super excited when I found out that my sister-in-law was like crazy about The Sims. I'm gonna link her channel down below, so be sure to check her out. It's Suburban Simmer. She is doing a Not So Berry challenge let's play, and she's done a couple cast challenges too. So she's really fun. I love her. She's just super sweet person. So yeah, be sure to check her out. Here I am just kind of doing the inside layout of everything. I struggled with these stairs and this whole just upstairs. I don't know what I was doing. It was just a mess. So I just kind of like play around with it a little bit, and then I end up widening the stairs to like a 2 square stairs, so they're like a little bit wider, because I wanted that hallway in the bathroom to be a little bit wider rather than just like a 1 square hallway, because it was just kind of dark feeling. So then I finally get it down, and it all turned out really well. I do have some, like, most of the tables in here are like bar size tables, which I thought was like a really neat addition because again, in like some of the other pictures I noticed of like Western builds, a lot of the saloons there did have like the higher tables, like the bar height tables. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then I did, of course, use this bar that we got with Strangerville. I love it. However, I don't really think that it fits in with a Western vibe, but I wanted to use it anyway just because it did come with Strangerville. And then I pulled this out and I was like, oh my goodness, like I love some of the like little sets that we got. And I was like trying to think to myself, how can I incorporate this into the build? Well, I didn't in the end, but I think it would be really neat to like make a build with them to just for like more like aesthetic purposes, and I think I might like at some point do that. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I have some ideas for it. So yeah, hopefully we'll be able to add some of that into Strangerville. I am going to be redoing the library too, so be on the lookout for that as we renovate that. And then like I said, I think I'm just gonna try to conquer some of my smaller worlds first. So I really want to finish all of my all of my Strangerville up and then work on Del Sol Valley. I am probably going to jump around between the two because after you've built so many Victorian houses, you just need to go modern for a little bit. I was getting a little bit burnt out on the Victorian houses, I'm not going to lie. So, I think I might hop over to Del Sol Valley and start working on some of the mansions there, because that is going to take me a while. I have yet to do a mansion speed build on my channel, and the reason is because it takes me forever to build mansions. Just because I can't just sit at my computer and just like work away at it. So usually it like takes me days. Like I said, I get like a writer's block type thing and I have to like walk away from it. So yeah, but that's kind of my plan, because after I finish up my smaller worlds like Strangerville and Del Sol Valley, when I finish them, I'm going to go through and we're going to go through casts and we are going to update some of the families that are already here. Obviously, you know, I've already created two new families for Strangerville. So, we'll be like introducing ourselves to them. I think, yeah, we'll be introducing ourselves to them. And, yeah, once we get done with Cass, that part of my world will be done and we will move on to Del Sol Valley, which will be a lot of fun. To do as well. So that's kind of like my plan. Like basically whenever I finish a world, we're gonna go through and do like our cast people. So we're gonna you know, like update Sims, like the Goth family, those kind of Sims, all of those people. Basically everything's gonna be like new and remade. And also, when I upload my game file, the Sims in here, they're going to have skills, they're going to have relationships, they're not going to be just like brand new Sims. So when you get them, you could have a Sim who's like level 9 logic skill, and is in like level 7 of their career. So that's kind of what I'm doing. It does involve like me playing a lot with them. So but I figured if I'm going to do something as big as a game file, then I really want to put like my all into it. So it is going to take time, and I just appreciate you guys hanging out and just checking out these builds, because like I said, it takes a lot of time to do. And but the fun part is I get to play through it all. So what I did is on my game settings, I went in and I actually turned off their aging. I think I turned off the weather. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. I don't remember. Basically, like, I turned off aging in my Sims and then, like, in the Sims in the world. That way, everybody pretty much remains the same while I play. And that just helps me, like, get everything in order without Sims aging up or being completely different from when I made them. So yeah, that's my plan. I've basically put my heart and soul into this, and I'm super excited to share it with you. I'm glad that we are kind of starting to close in on Strangerville. It's really exciting. I am going to eventually go through on this game save file and play through the Strangerville on here, because I did do it on another file, but I'm going to do it on this file as well. So Strangerville will be completely normal. It'll be Normalville by the time you guys get to it. So yeah, I don't know that I have much. I mean, I don't know, just thinking about things, I'm like, I don't have much to talk about, but I feel like I do though, on the other hand. You've seen this build come together. I put the chairs in there, I put the rugs in there. I thought the rugs were a nice addition. You saw the upstairs, I added a dance floor in there, jukebox, and then they're weird, like, what are those things called? Like, I guess it's a jukebox too, but it's just like a weird shaped jukebox. So there's plenty of music in here, dance floor, piano, a bar, obviously. There's a TV and 2 bathrooms. And then here I am just sticking a couple decorations on there. And then I did turn it to night to make sure that there is plenty of light because I try not to use too much electricity, obviously. But in the bathrooms I did what you just saw. So here in the bathrooms, it's nothing super elaborate. Honestly, I probably shouldn't have made fun of EA for their bathrooms because mine are not like anything fancy because I completely forgot that I had to put them in. So yeah, but this is obviously labeled as a bar. It does have everything that you need to function in a bar. And I think that outside I kind of struggled with a lot too because it's really just bare and the build pretty much takes up most of the outside. So here I am. I use these dining chairs actually a lot. They're dining chairs, but they almost remind me of like a southern rocking chair. So I had to have 4 dining chairs in there, and they don't consider like the bar stools a dining chair, so I added those to the front porch, which I do in a lot of my southern builds. I did it in my Strangerville Country Club because they just look very southern to me. They look almost like a rocking chair. We really need rocking chairs. I miss them so much. So yeah, I just kind of like set them out around here. I added another trash can out there. And then I just messed around with some plants a little bit. I wanted to leave it kind of bare because I feel like the front porch area on a lot of the Western builds are not super like cluttered or anything. They have like a rocking chair. I kind of imagined like just like a little booth area or something. And then I added these flowers out front because it reminded me of the area where people would like leave their horses. I probably could have put something out there like the bike rack or something to make it look like that. I probably should have done that. That would have been a really good idea. But anyways, guys, we are coming to the end of this video. Like I said, you can download this lot on the gallery, Mindy 1990. So be sure to check it out. You guys follow me on Twitter. You can stay updated on my schedule if anything changes. Check me out on Twitch. Watch me stream. Check out Suburban Simmer. She is awesome. And let me know what you think in the comments below. Bye.